and you basically reverse roles. I don't think the fans bought it as much, but it was a great build. I just don't think the payoff was really as good as it could have been. But that's what Demolition was basically working with in late 1988, and you fast forward to 1989. Demolition has an angle going on with the Highlanders and with the Islanders, excuse me, and Beautiful Bobby and Bobby the Brain Heenan. And all of that stuff, transpires and whatnot. You just they didn't have a lot of great opponents during their long reign as WWE Tag Team Champions. I would have liked to have seen an angle between them and the British Bulldogs when Demolition was heel with Mr. Fuji. I think that would have been interesting, but I think Dynamite Kid had some issues around that time, so I don't think everything would have worked out anyway. But that was something I would have liked to have seen, even if Demolition was face going against the British Bulldogs. But nevertheless, another great angle that Demolition had with a respected tag team was the Hart Foundation. Everyone remembers during Demolition's third title reign, they had turned heel again, and all of a sudden they have a third member now. Crush is instituted into the fold, and they have what, in my opinion, was the tag team angle in 1990, depicting the Hart Foundation and Demolition. This really was the best build I've ever seen in the WWE. I know that's a bold statement, but it's the best angle I've seen built into WWE in terms of tag teams. I don't think no company did better, arguably as better as the WWE did in terms of building their tag teams in 1990. You're talking about all of the great tag teams came together, really. And it all started around WrestleMania 6, when Demolition became #1 contenders. They recaptured the WWE Tag Team Championship belts from Colossal Connection. And during that same pay-per-view, the WWE was building up the #1 and #2 and #3 contenderships to the Tag Team Championships. I'm talking about the Hart Foundation and their squash match against the Bolsheviks and the Orient Express and the Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty fighting. It was the WWE built all of that up to SummerSlam, in which the Hart Foundation finally proved themselves worthy of being #1 contenders after a 5-month build to that point. And Demolition were still the tag team champions after their successful reigns. Through their successful defenses from WrestleMania 6 all the way to SummerSlam 1990, and then you had the infamous 2 out of 3 Falls tag team match, which was just done so well. One of the greatest matches I've seen in the WWE. But unfortunately, they lost, and then Demolition was finally going to get into this huge program with the Road Warriors, who had just finally came into the company from leaving World Championship Wrestling in the winter of 1990. So that I'll discuss that that proposed angle that all of us really wanted to see growing up at that time, the Road Warriors of Demolition, who really was the powerhouse team in professional wrestling. But I'll discuss that a little bit later on the show, right after you check out this pretty cool clip in regards to Demolition. If you don't know Demolition as well, from my discussion about them, hopefully this clip will do some justice for you. Or if you simply wanted to relive a lot of the great memories of Demolition, here's a short package to fill that gap for you. But nevertheless, check this out. I hope you enjoy, and I will be discussing the back end of Demolition's career in the WWE, as well as what could have been. But I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the gym.
Hailing from parts unknown, at a total combined weight of 567 pounds, here on Act and Smash Demolition.
Johnny V with his new tag team combination. We've heard so much about these extraordinary...